The Windows version of the IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations, or Dgr, is viewed within the IATA Reader for Windows software. IATA Reader can be installed on Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10 computers. The Dgr is available in several languages, all with the same features we'll be looking at here. To open the Dtr Publication, double-click just about anywhere on the Publication tile, or click the Open for Reading icon on the right. The Dgr is organized into tabs representing content areas or features. Select a tab to switch to the area. The Manual tab is the main body of the Dangerous Goods Regulations. In the printed version, it's the white pages. The Identification tabs contain the list of dangerous goods. In the printed Dgr, the blue pages. The Packing Instructions tab represents Dgr Section 5. In the printed version, that's the section that includes the yellow pages. The home page lists important changes to content over the previous edition. This is where IATA's team of dangerous goods specialists have highlighted information of particular relevance to the industry. Click a link to jump to the content area. The home page also includes links to online dangerous goods resources, to service and training resources, and to information about related products. The Dgr Manual Area is laid out like an ebook, with a content window and a navigation panel. The Dangerous Goods Regulations itself is organized into sections, like chapters in a book. Navigate through the sections using the Table of Contents tree. The viewing window jumps to areas as you select them in the tree. Expand sections with the arrow to the left, or by double-clicking. In the Content window, click Links to jump to other Dgr areas. You can search for specific words in section titles within the Table of Contents. The tree is filtered down to only show matched areas. Use the index to look for words or terms that appear within the Dangerous Goods Regulations. Filter on specific words, and select from a variety of filtering options. When multiple hits are found, make a selection in the list. Clear results lower down in the navigation panel. Select the Changes tab to view all items tagged as having been changed in the latest edition of the Dgr. Areas with new items, changed items, and deletions are all listed. Changes in other tagged items are identified in the Content window with reference marks. Reference marks are explained in the Introduction section of the Dangerous Goods Regulations. As you visit different areas, your history list grows. Use the list to quickly jump back to other Dgr areas. The Packing Instructions tab is also made up of a Content window and navigation panel, with the same features found in the Manual tab. Search and navigate in the Table of Contents, and make use of the index, changes, and history features. Anywhere within the Dgr Manual and Packing Instructions, select text in the viewing window and copy to the Windows clipboard for use outside the IATA Reader software. Search for keywords in the Manual and Packing Instructions content here in the Dgr Search tab. Results are listed in the viewing window, along with surrounding text. Select a result to jump to the area. Matching text is highlighted on the page. Take note that Dgr Search does not look in the Identification section. Use the Find option in the Identification section instead. The Toolbox offers a set of documents that can be used outside the IATA Reader. There's a Shipper's Declaration fillable form, checklist forms, the Dangerous Goods Quick Reference Card, and more. These are all PDFs. You'll need software that can read PDFs, like Adobe Reader, to use the files. The Identification tab contains the list of dangerous goods. Thousands of entries are displayed in a dynamic grid, showing UN numbers, proper shipping names, classes, labels, and other details. Entries include links to Dgr sections offering information about the item. The grid spans across a number of columns, so don't forget to scroll to see all the values. Open the Find panel to search across the entire table. The Find function acts like a filter, showing only those entries that contain the word you've entered. When you're done, clear the results, close the Find panel, or reset the entire grid layout above. Sort, filter, group, and other functions are available in the Identification section. Sort by clicking on column headers. Use the filter fields to enter words or parts of words. You can apply multiple filters at the same time. Group by column values to organize the information in different ways. To group, drag a column header up above the grid. The list of dangerous goods groups by that column's values. By combining filters, sorting, and grouping, get the Identification section to display in a way that's most convenient and helpful to you. To really get control of which entries are displayed, use the Filter editor. Right-click any column's header and select the editor. Build combinations of filters to get the table to only show those entries that are most important to your shipping needs. It's a good idea to spend a few minutes trying out different options to see which ones will be most useful to you. And don't forget, you can get the Identification section back to normal by clearing filters at the bottom or resetting the layout at the top. Finally, for any entry in the List of Dangerous Goods table, generate an information report. Right-click any cell and select Open Report, or click the icon to the left of the entry. Details will be gathered for that substance or item, and you'll get a new tab containing the information, including hazard labels and packing instructions. Text in the report can be copied to the Windows clipboard, and the report can be printed for use outside of the IATA reader. New in this year's edition of the Dangerous Goods Regulations is the Identification Report section. It's a second, streamlined way to interact with the list of dangerous goods. Scroll down the list in the first drop-down to find an item by UN number, or type it in. Or find an item by shipping name in the second list. Click to display information for the item in the content window. Then, generate a printable version of the report. The report opens in its own tab. All pertinent details for the substance or item are displayed, including hazard labels, packing instructions, and more. To print, use Ctrl-P on the keyboard or click the print icon above. The items you view in the Identification section are added to your navigation history. Add the items you work most frequently with. You can save different lists of items and load them when needed, and adjust them with a few clicks. That's our look at the Windows version of the IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations. It's available in multiple languages, all for use within the IATA Reader software. And the DGR is available in other formats as well, including the mobile version, which can be used on all popular platforms. Find out more at www.iata.org/DGR. Thanks for watching.